Hey, hey you, can you keep a top secret recipe ingredient? Yeah, you. Wait a minute, it's not quite safe yet to disclose this secret ingredient. If you want to find out the secret, you're going to have to watch to the end. Hi everyone. Hope you're having a great day. I'm doing great, and I thought I would go ahead and make a quick little video. It's my first time making corn dogs. Who does not like corn dogs? Anyway, with the fair coming up in a few weeks, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun to try making a batch of that? So let's cross our fingers and see how I do. I looked up a few different recipes, and we're going to try it out. I think this one is going to work. So I'm going to take the dry ingredients. I have right here a cup and a half of stone ground fine corn flour. Of course, we need that for corn dogs, right? And then I've got a cup and a quarter of just all-purpose flour. I'm going to mix that together. I probably could needed a bigger bowl. I guess I did. So let me use this. I was going to use this one for the wet, but we'll use it for the dry. Oh, and then I've got a tablespoon of baking powder and a quarter teaspoon of salt. I'll put that in there. And then we put all the dry ingredients together. And I can't remember if I think I add the sugar to the wet. We'll see. I forgot already. Of course, sugar is dry, but let's just do it to here and hope it's not a big deal. So I'm gonna just whisk that together evenly. And then we're gonna put this aside. I'm gonna get a little bit of a bigger bowl because we definitely will need it. Sorry about that. All right. You'll have to let me know what your favorite fair food. I'm gonna put the dry in here, and it's a good thing I put it through because I can see I needed to whisk it a little bit more because it seemed like there was a big clump of the baking powder in there. But yeah, let me know in the comments what's your favorite fair food. I have to think what my favorite is. Probably something that you might not have ever had. A lot of people like the elephant ears, or what do they call it? Fry bread, or there's another term for it, but I can't think of what it is right now. Now, while we're talking, and before I got on this video, I put my vegetable oil. I used a little shortening because I was a little shy on vegetable oil. Also, and I have it on medium heat. You probably should have it at 350. Most recipes call for that. And I don't have a thermometer I only have a meat thermometer, so we're just gonna have to guess it. So now I'm gonna mix together the wet ingredients. I have 1 egg. And I've got 1 3/4 cup of buttermilk. Get my spatula and scrape that out. Anyway, I was telling you about what I like. Well, let me show you the ingredients here before I get caught up in my stories. And then I've got a tablespoon of unfiltered honey. Doesn't have to be unfiltered, it's just what I had. So that's what I'm going to use. It's probably a little bit thicker. But then we'll whisk that together. Now I already dried off my corn dogs. All the recipes say for the batter to stick, you have to have them good and dry. It probably helps with the splatter situation. So I'm giving that a good whisk. I can feel that honey in there. It kind of like sunk to the bottom. I had that unfiltered raw honey, and it's a lot thicker. I don't know if it's always supposed to be that way, but it was. And then we're gonna pour I think the wet ingredients to the dry, or vice versa. They're supposed to come together, so we're gonna put this in here. Hopefully my bowl is big enough. Let's mix that together. Probably needed a bigger bowl. I was trying to have to pull out the big bowls, so I don't know, just a psychological thing about washing dishes, right? It's like, oh, just a small bowl. And big bowls are like, I feel like this needs a little more milk. I use buttermilk. This is awful thick. It's the first time making it, so I definitely think I need to add a little more milk. I'll just put a little bit of regular milk. I probably put like 3 tablespoons in there. But so yeah, let me tell you what my favorite fair food is. So on the elephant ears, instead of some people like powdered sugar, powdered sugar, or some like cinnamon and sugar on there, some like fruit filling. But I grew up in a town, an Italian town, and we always had fried dough pizza. Yes. I have been to several states and lived in several states, and nobody's heard of it there. So I'm like, okay, I can't believe there's not other states that they don't do that at their fair. There's got to be. If you're in another state and you've heard of fried dough pizza, give us a shout out, please. Because I'd love to hear. So I'm just going to clean as I go a little bit. All this mess. You got to be really careful with that hot oil not to get any water in there, because it'll be a big splatter. So now we're going to take our cornbread batter and put it in this tall, big yellow cup. I think I got that from maybe Dickie's barbecue. So let's put it in here. I think this is still too thick. We'll see. Yeah, that's definitely too thick. How am I going to put... Let me just try this out. I just want to see if it'll stick. Oh, it is sticking. All right. It's sticking. I just feel like it's too thick. I don't know. Bear with me. I've got to add a little more milk. I don't want to get so far down in the process and go, I don't have enough. Should coat 12 hot dogs. I have 11. So we'll live. So let me scoop that out. What happens, sometimes you gotta adjust it. All right, let's use a little more milk. So that's gotta be, I wouldn't say quarter cup, but I definitely put more in there. I think I said I don't have any of my recipes up. I kind of already looked at it a while ago, but I could have sworn everybody's batters were thinner. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the better consistency, wouldn't you say? There we go. All right, now we're gonna put it in my big yellow cup. So know that a lot of people talk about at the fair. They like those deep fried. What are they? Is that deep fried Oreos or deep fried Snickers or Milky Way? I'm gonna give that a try. I never get those though at the fair. I do like. So we have our state fair here in the town I live in, Puyallup, Washington, and we have one of their favorite famous things they're known for is scones. I think it's Schooners. Um, Forgive me, Washingtonians, if I don't totally remember the name. I'm pretty sure it was. So let's take this one we already put in here. We're gonna coat it. Ah, I guess we gotta twist it. It's tricky. All right, let's try. Is it ready? Oh, the oil's not ready. Oh yeah, it is. I'm gonna put up just a tad more. Now, one of the people that did this, I saw the recipe online. Their sticks were shorter. Somebody could put um, the whole corn dog in there. But anyway, we'll let that cook up. I'm gonna just do one at a time. Being it's my first time. Yeah, so Puyallup Fair in Washington State is known for their scones. But when I was at the fair, I know another popular thing is those the roasted corn on the cob, and it has all that, like butter and herbs and a certain kind of cheese. I think it has like a chili spice, Mexican spices. I had that. That was really good. That was really good. Yeah, I kind of am classic. I love soft serve ice cream, which you can get anywhere. Well, I say that. Some states, we've had a hard time when we lived in Texas. We had a hard time finding soft serve ice cream, and here in Washington, they do have some of it. And I mean, other than Dairy Queen's okay, but sometimes you just want that, I don't know, creamier, more flavorful soft serve ice cream. Well, it's coming along. It's really poofy, y'all. It's really poofy. I don't want to move the camera. I had to adjust it just to get me in the shot. I'm in an apartment, and so kitchen is limited. You feel my pain if you live in an apartment. So, anyways, it's coming along. I don't know how many I'm gonna make for you here, but maybe just one more. It's a little time consuming. It's not that bad, really. Really, what? It's probably I'll probably be like a total of a half an hour me putting together the ingredients and if I did more than one at a time. And I'm just turning it. Actually, I'm pressing this down a little bit because the one side's getting cooked better. I probably just needed a tad more oil. See how this tastes? I like on my corn. Now it's funny, when I eat a hot dog on a bun, I want mustard and relish onions, tomatoes, pickles, any of that stuff. But corn dogs, I like ketchup and mustard. A big dollop of ketchup and mustard on my plate, and I like to dip it in there that way. It's coming along. I will bring this up to the camera and show you. So if you're having a party for one of your kids, one of your grands, nieces, nephews, this is a fun idea. And you can get the kids involved, right? Let me show you how easy this is. Okay, while that one's cooking, I think they should only take about 3 minutes. I forgot to put the timer on. But anyway, just a little wet while I was sitting here. You just dry it off with a paper towel really well. And you just take this skewer and put it right through the middle. You know, you don't want to come out the other end. I don't know that it's 100% perfect, but then anyway, you just do it like that, and there you go. All right. Maybe 30 more seconds. What do you say? I feel like I'm going to just put this up a tad. So we want it cooked, all the dough to be cooked on the inside. That would not be good, right? I'm going to start to put these dishes over on the side so you can see a little bit better. Oh, this probably isn't in your way. All right. So I was checking out online too, all the different, like I was trying to find the 10 top fair foods, and it was not anything I thought it would be. There was like a deep fried pound cake or something with, what state was that? Made with like a lingonberry. Oh my gosh, that sounded good, and I might even try that. But in Texas, one of the big things at the fair is, well, and I was in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, was turkey legs. And we went to we actually went to a 4th of July gathering, and they had all these, it was a big shindig in Addison, Texas. It's called Kaboom Town. And anyway, they have all the food trucks there, and everybody's walking around with these big old turkey legs, and I just wasn't, it's like, oh, I don't remember having that in upstate New York when we lived there, and I certainly don't remember that in Connecticut. But people love them, and I never gave it a whirl. I always meant to because people made them. Now look at that. Look how crispy and yummy that looks. And I'm going to let that cool down because I'm not going to take a bite of that while it's piping hot. And we'll go ahead and do another one. So we're taking it, dipping it, and twisting it so it gets up all the batter. There we go. That looks so good. And I'm going to put that one in. And I'm going to put one more in. Oh yeah, I probably only manage 2 or 3 at a time, but twisting it and dipping it. There we go. I'm feeling it now, people. I'm feeling it, so I think I can do 3 at a time. We'll see. I wish I did have a little sharp thing to cut these skewers down. Who knows? They're somewhere in my little toolkit, but I don't know where I put it. So I didn't want to hunt for it, so we just did. Now these are coming along pretty good. Can you see them? Let me get on this side to see if you can see them. I'm going to try to get the camera a tad closer. There we go. It's not that much closer. But these are cooking up a little quicker, and even though I've got 3 of them in here, so just see I'm just turning them over. Some of them don't want to stay. All right, so this is cooled down, I think, enough to give it a little try. We'll see if I got the inside cooked. That way I know how long I got to cook these other ones. Gotta get a little ketchup, gotta get a little mustard. Shake up our mustard because you know what happens there if we don't. All that water squirts out. There's a little mustard. Turn these over. Probably if I had this sticks would have been fine if I had a tad more oil in there. But we're not going to do it now because that will take forever for it to heat back up to our temperature. All right. Let's see. I'm nervous to see if it's going to turn out all right. Well, first, you know what? I want to taste it without the... Yeah, it's cooked all the way through so far. Okay, let's use a little mustard and... Oh, this is a good recipe. It's really good fresh like that. Oh, y'all, you have to try this. Oh, here I am talking. So anyway, that's my little video on my first try for corn dogs. Why don't you let me know if you are going to give it a whirl. And if you had fun watching this video and learning something new, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe so you can get notifications when I do some new videos. Like I said, I'm gonna try the deep fried Snickers, and I probably will try a couple of more fair foods. So maybe you'll see a little series there on fair foods. So anyway, we're just gonna let these cook up, and we'll see you next time. Good. Hey, you waited to the end to find out the secret ingredient. Well, actually, it's 2 secret ingredients. It's safe to show you now. So, this corn dog recipe is gluten-free. All right. So you're saying, I waited to the end for that big little surprise? Well, let me tell you, there's certain people in this house, they shall remain nameless. If they find out something is gluten-free, they tend to already decide they don't like that dish. So when I was videotaping that episode, I did not want them to hear so that they wouldn't eat the corn dogs. It's a little sneaky, huh? Well, you gotta be a little creative with the family sometimes. But let me show you some of the ingredients I did use, because it's safe to tell you now. I'm gonna probably pay for this later. But I used some Bob's Red Mill gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour. And then I used Bob's Red Mill gluten-free whole grain corn flour. So yeah, that's what I used in that delicious corn dog recipe. I hope you make it and I hope you enjoy it. And now all your any family or friends that you have a gluten intolerance or have celiac disease, which I don't know if I shared with you, but I think I might have mentioned it on a couple of videos. I have some family members that have celiac, and I have some friends that have gluten intolerance. So I'm learning how to make more dishes, and that was my first try ever with corn dogs, and I thought they were delicious. So it's Fair Food Month. I'm gonna hope to put at least 1 or 2 more videos out with some fair foods. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, thanks for joining me in my silliness today. Hey, if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, and then you'll get a notification when other of my videos come out. And pretty soon we're going to be celebrating all the fall festivities, so stay tuned for that. Hey, have a good evening. Have a good day. We'll see you soon. Bye.